everyone, welcome back to this channel. And today, what a day! Today was a emotional roller coaster. Literally, today in the beginning, I was this and then this and then this. So today was a weird day. Um, if you were following the older videos, you would have known that I've had such a terrible week, and my days have been so bad that I've just fallen down to a pit, and it's just going down really badly. Like my PNL, I'm very close to my max loss and to losing my account. Uh, this was all result of not following my strategy and choosing the low quality setups, or my emotional takeover, which basically takes over and just trades for me. And next thing I know, I'm down, way over my max loss. But today ended up as a green day. Let me show you the trades. So this was the day today. $85 is what I had. As you can see, my PNL, I was down 135. And as you guys know, I made a rule that I'm not going to exceed $100 loss. But this was just one trade that took 100 and something dollars from my account. So I couldn't do anything. And so my max loss was 135, but there's an exception. My exception is that I can only take one more trade if that is fully confident, or I'll take a 15 minutes break before trading again. But I will never, ever, 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 ever exceed $150 loss. So $100 loss is like honestly, it is my max loss. This was just today an exception, which I'm not going to repeat again. I will either wait 15 minutes or I'll just take one more trade and see how it goes. So let me show you how the trades were. So today I took 6 trades and volume is really high, as you can see, really, really high. And there's a reason. I'll tell you, I'll show you. Win rate, it's bad. Commission fees a lot because my volume was a lot. And let me show you my trade. So today I only traded Netflix, and the last trade was Tesla, which I'll explain why I took it. So Netflix was gapping down today. Let me show you my first trade. So my first trade was in the very first minute, and honestly I chickened out because I was so scared. So this, as you can see, Netflix, after the news that it has acquired HBO and all, it was gapping down. And this was a very heavy gap down. And the big money thought that, hey, this is not worth it. So eventually went up. But I took a short for pre-market low breakdown. And when I took it over here, it basically was holding this level, and my, as you can see, my gap was almost 20 cents. And this 20 cents for a stock which is under $100 is a lot. So I chickened out, and I basically gave like 5 cents, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. I would have gotten a really nice move, but I didn't do it because I was too scared, as it could have easily gone up, and which it did. Just the next candle, as you can see, just went crazy. So this was the second trade which I took another shot, and that's the thing. I chickened out here, but over here I thought, oh no, it's going good and all that stuff, and then boom. This wasn't my strategy. I have no idea why I took it. This is so bad. Like, see, $128 loss on a strategy which is not even mine. I do not trade this strategy. Why did I take it? I have no idea. This is just that emotional control. I have no clue why I took this. This is so bad. I'm gonna note this down so that I don't repeat it, because but that's the thing. Like, when I took the trade, my emotional control was so lost that I don't even remember taking this trade. You see, this is that type of trade, and this is one trade. I lost around 60 cents on this. Oh my god, I took 200 shares. Yeah, this wasn't a good trade. I'll completely take the loss over here. So second was a long. And so over here, after I got that loss and I saw that was a big loss, I thought, today is the day I'm gonna blow up my account. And I literally went into that mode which said, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna blow up my account. I don't even care. And that is the worst. That is the worst mindset to be in. So I took long, as you can see, 200 shares. I took one partial in hope that it's gonna go up, and it stops me out at break even. And I just took $9. I'm like, this is not working. I'm not gonna play it like that. So I stopped, I calmed myself, and then I took another long over here because it was consolidating and it was like holding this pre-market low level really nicely. But I got stopped out because my psychology was messed up and I was so scared. I was like, I'm gonna lose my account. And like this is after I had thought, oh fuck it and all that stuff. This is after that when I'm like, okay, cool down, Ashish. It was a loss, yes, but what can you do? It's what's done been done. So I chickened out, but I was still looking at the stock because it was interesting. What happened here? So as you can see, I entered right over here. This was my entry, and this was after I saw this whole move. So this is extremely bullish. First thing, it's high highs, high lows, and look at this candle. This is so bullish because sellers tried to sell it down and move it over here, but it was so strong. Buyers stepped in and look at this. So I, went in with my full size. I just said, I'm gonna do it. So I went long over here, took heavy partials. Then I thought, this because the volume came in so clean and the candles itself were so clean. I was like, this is going to be a very big day. There's a possibility that this is going to be a very big move. So I added on all the pullbacks I could. Over here was a pullback. So I'll show you all my ads. Right here I added over here, I added over here, I added over here, I added over here, I added over here. I added, I'll show you that move as well. So all the pullbacks I added, and I'm proud of that because I never add with this much accuracy. And look at my sell downs, like where I took partials, all on the top. And these are so nice partials, like literally, these put me in such a nice spot. And I kept adding and I added on the top of the move as well. So overhead consolidated for so long, and I was ready. Like if it lost this range, which was range over here, if it lost the range, I would have taken out because I wanted as high profit as possible. So what I did was I was ready, but like it broke with volume. So the volume came in, if respective to all the older candles. So I thought, this is nice. So what I'm gonna do is I first took my partial here and then I added. So which brought my average down to around no around here. So my average was around here. Like my position size. So I was keep on buying, buying, buying. Then I sold over here. I was hoping for 106. So I had my orders, like I was keeping my limit orders over here, but it reversed right on the top. And I was like, so my position was right here, but I stopped out completely over here. Like I took all my position outside from here. Why did I do that? The only reason is because I was looking at it the entire day and I was looking at how it is performing. And this was very significant that a reversal has started. Reversal is something I do not trade, or I'm not, I haven't explored that much that I'm confident to take. If, it was in my playbook, I was so tempted to take the reversal over here. On this candle, I actually wanted to go short with 200 shares. I didn't do it because, I was like, I don't want to lose this profit and, and end up the day bad because this is not my playbook. And, that's the thing. After you have a loss, your psychology is messed up. But after you have a profit, your psychology is just like, wow, I'm the best and all that stuff. So I took out all my position over here because I thought it could just reverse, but it didn't. And yeah, I just quit the trade over here. Just look at like the partials. Like these are all like executions. Let me see how many executions I did. I think it's gonna. So executions were 29. So I took 29 partials plus add. Total was 29. So in just one trade, 29 is a lot. But it worked in my favor. Then I took Tesla long, and this is interesting because this was the high of the day. So I'll tell you why I took this long. This is not my trade book, but this was very interesting move. So this was doing a high of the day breakout, and the difference between the earlier high of the day and this was that this first thing came in with volume, and the move was way cleaner than these here. This was very clean. So I thought, it is worth the risk, but I didn't want to take too much risk. So I just took 15 shares, which is I added, and then added. But then what I wanted that it goes very high, but it was giving very nasty rejections. Like right, right at my entry, it was giving so nasty rejections. I was like, I don't think so it's gonna work. So I took out over here. I thought, now at this point I'm just forcing trades. So I took out and I shut down my system because I didn't wanna ruin this day. And actually I did the right thing, because look at this nasty rejection, pull back, again nasty rejection. It comes up, struggles over here really bad, and then again nasty rejection. So this was really bad. Tesla has been trading really bad these days, and a lot of people are losing, big money on this. So I think right now is a good time to say, hey, just avoid Tesla, because this is like Tesla is in a range basically. There's a range over here for 420 and 450 or something. That range is really messing up a lot of people. So yeah, that was my trade from today. That brings my total account to about 100 minus $300. It was minus 400, so it's now 300. The only thing I need to work on, see, look at these big red candles. If I can make these red candles as small as this and my green candles to be like this or even bigger, I would definitely achieve what I want to achieve. So today was a day with my best trade ever. And I wouldn't say like I traded nicely, because definitely my trades could have been really better. So this brings my month average 200 minus $200, 220 actually, which I'm planning to recover in the next week. I hopefully, I stick to my rules and I uh, recover the trades. And yeah, so this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys had a good training day as well. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, please let me know. This is more like, honestly, these video series is more for me. So I'm not uh I'm not expecting a big audience to see me. If you're seeing this, well and good. Thank you so much for watching. But either way, this is like an online journal, video journal for me, where I can share my thoughts. And let's say in future, if I want to review back to my trades, I just don't want to use the website I created. I actually want to see the thought process I had, and the best way to do that is to record myself. So yeah, this is it from today. Have a good weekend, guys, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.